What's up? All my AHFL folks, Madden folks, what's going on? Let's talk some AHFL. Almost the end of the season. A lot of good things going on. A lot of good things going on. Yo, E. Perez in the building. What up, fellow commissioner? What up, all my AHFL people, all the users to make the league great? What up? What up? What up? What news I got for you guys? Oh, we just taken down teams. What up, Dunbar? We got Packers in the house. We just taken down teams for the MLB The Show 21 League. I'm branching off once MLB The Show 21 comes out for Xbox One. I believe it's April the 20th. We're going to get our baseball on. I haven't played a baseball game all like that since Bases Loaded. If you guys played Bases Loaded for the Nintendo back in the day, me and my boy Devin, we went at it hard. Used to play that game every day. Bases Loaded was the shit. And I had the baseball game that EA came out with, I think it was in 2005. I bought it, but I had trouble learning how to play it, and I just gave up on it. So I really didn't get into that one as much, but we're going to rock with the show. We're going to see what the league is hitting for. Hopefully, it allows you, I'm not sure yet. I've been trying to look up some information on MLB The Show 21 to see if every team can be a user-controlled team. You know, like Madden franchise, how it lets us control all 32 teams. Hopefully, that happens in MLB The Show, so we can have a human user for every single team in the game. We all know when you have users controlling every single team, that just makes it dope. That makes it like the real thing, makes for rivalries. And you already know how we get down. There's people already submitting their teams. So, you know, whatever city they live in, they're submitting their teams for that city. We got Scrappy, he's going to commission with me, and we're going to see what it do. You know, he's from Detroit. He loves his Lions and his Pistons. He's already down for the Tigers. We got Perez. Perez, repping God, he's down for the Dodgers, even though he should be the Giants because he's a San Fran fan, 49ers fan. But, you know, it's all Cali. It's a Cali squad. So I'm going to let you go on that one, Perez. 5-star Hustler, what up? We got 5-star Hustler in the house. Probably, you know, and I know you don't like to be put out there all like that, but hey, man, I gotta give you your props, man. The way you play Madden, man, you definitely at the top in my book, man. So, you know, stay hungry, stay at the top. But you know, and my man Zach Dunbar, he said he trying to get in on the MLB The Show 21 league. He said he from I'm not sure if he's from Milwaukee or not, but he uses the Green Bay Packers in our Madden league. So it's only right that he takes his Milwaukee Brewers, as he's saying right now. He's going to take the Brewers. So that's another user that's in our Madden league that's taking his hometown team in MLB The Show 21. He says he's from Wisconsin, born and raised. So there you go. You know, everybody in the Madden league, we definitely got love for our cities we from. We use our hometown football team. So we getting it rocking in MLB The Show 21. We using our hometown baseball teams as well. No matter how much the Pirates suck, and they do, they've been sucking for the past 30 years. I already got them down as my team for MLB The Show 21. Pittsburgh represent. I'm a rock with them Pirates. and I'm gonna have fun doing it. Hopefully, because from what I seen on MLB The Show, a little bit from an article that I read, it says stick skills is going to reign supreme. So hopefully, I can develop some dope stick skills that allow me to compete, regardless of how bad the Pirates suck. So I'm looking forward to making up for it. I'm looking forward to grinding and trying to figure out how that game works. Because as an Xbox user, I never played it before, so I have no idea how to hit, how to pitch, how to feel, any of that. But when I get it, I'm sure you guys, for those of you out there in the league who's doesn't have a PS4 or 5, been rocking with Xbox One, I'm sure you guys never play. I would assume you guys never played MLB The Show. So we all going to be newborn babies when it comes to learning how to play. So that's going to be the dope part about it is too. So you know. But the people that have played it before, they're gonna have a leg up, and they're gonna have an advantage. So, but I'm looking forward to playing it with you guys. I'm looking forward to just playing a different sports game, in a league environment. The last sports game that I actually played was the NHL series. I used to be heavy in the NHL. When they started the EHFL, I believe it's called. I was playing NHL. I started in like NHL '08, and the last one I bought was like NHL 14. So yeah, I know I'm a black guy. I played the hockey game. I was into it. It was fun, and I enjoyed it. But I haven't played it in a minute, and I'm looking forward to playing another sports game. So it should be fun. But we're here to talk some league talk, to talk about what's going on. And my man Leach in the house, he said he ain't played a baseball game since the show '08 for PSP, so it's been a long time for him. And hey, Leach, we all jumping in this together, man. We all we all going to be learning together and competing at the same time. So it should be super fun. It should be super fun. I'm looking forward to it. I love baseball as a game that, I'm a diehard, diehard football fan, but I love to play baseball. I love baseball. I tell my son this all the time. Baseball is so fun to play. I love to play it. Might not like to watch it. I don't watch baseball. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I do not watch it anymore. I used to watch it when I was younger, when I was a teen, when I was probably like when last time the Pirates was good. So I had to be around 10, 11, 12 years old. And that was the last time that I really watched baseball like that. So, we got Bones. He said he played a show on the PS3. So he gonna have a leg up on all of us. He said from what he talking about, he still play. So he using his Orioles, his Baltimore Orioles, of course. He's a Baltimore Ravens fan. He's from Baltimore, so he already put down he's gonna be using them Orioles. So hey, I'm looking forward to competing against the Orioles. Even though I think they're in the American League. I'm be rocking with the Pirates. They're in the National League. So even though we rivals on Madden Bones, we're not going to be playing each other all that much on MLB The Show. But it's going to be dope playing all you guys nonetheless. I'm hearing that Twitch is lagging. I'm not sure what's going on. Can you guys hear me good? How can you guys hear me? Hopefully you guys can hear me good. Mic check, mic check. Rep saying I'm lagging. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay. Well, until you guys tell me that you can't hear me no more. Oh, okay. All right. Lee said he can hear me just fine. So I appreciate it, man. So all right, man. But we got a lot going on as usual in AHFL. As usual, we got a couple users coming, couple users going, couple users look like they're getting disheartened from jumping in our league and getting their ass beat. But we still gonna move. We've been moving since Madden 18, and we still gonna move. So thank God for that. But just to get you guys up to speed on what's going on with the new users that have came in, we got a new user. Well, sort of. He was with us earlier in this Madden season. Now he's back, taking over the Colts, and that's Prime Living. Shout out Prime Living. I know he got his own YouTube channel. You can check him out. I'm not sure what it is, but he does have his own YouTube channel, and he's actually broadcasted for the league before live stream. So, shout out Prime Living. He came into the league week 13, and he made an entrance. He beat the Texans user when he first came in. He put up 37 points, so he coming in with an offensive explosion just straight off the bat. And I think he's playing the Raiders right now. Let's check and see if he is or what the score is. Well, he's not playing anybody right now. I know they was in a group chat trying to schedule the game right before I came on, but I don't think it looks like it didn't get scheduled. But anyway, just running y'all down who the new users is. We got Guns You Down. He's a new user coming in as the Rams. I'm not sure what his favorite team is, but he's coming in as the Rams. So, hopefully he could do the Rams justice. We all know the Rams got that defense with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey, shut down cornerback. Nice defense. And then he has offensive pieces to work with. And in the running back, Cam Akers. He has a couple running backs, actually, and Robert Woods on the outside. He got Gerald Everett as the tight end. So we're going to see what he do. Hopefully he can come in with the super dope stick skills. Or if he does take a couple losses, hang in there and try to get better and not just come in and bounce super quick, man. So we want to get this league as stable as it could possibly be. Obviously we're going to need users that are able to take an L. If they do take an L, see what they can do to get better so they can remain competitive in this league. Because like I always say, it's some super dope stick skill users in this league, man. So you definitely got to be motivated to get better and just grind, man. It's man, when you playing man in the league with 32 users, it's like life, man. Nothing comes easy. You got to work for it, you got to grind for it, and it is what it is. But this D Ross cat, man, I want to talk about this cat, man, who his favorite team is the Chiefs. I'm excited to get it finally. What looks like a dope Chiefs user, man. He came in for his first game, and he went up against a good user in Super Nate. Super Nate uses the Broncos, and it was a great game. But just the way that he uses Patrick Mahomes, man, he probably ran it like 7 times. He didn't run it much at all. But with Patrick Mahomes, he threw for over 400 yards and 4 touchdowns, which is crazy. Because the sliders that we use, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to pass it the whole game and actually be nice with it. The sliders that we use, you're supposed to run the ball and keep the other team guessing, keep the other team off balance to set and tire out the defense. And that should set you up better as far as trying to pass the ball. But this guy, from what I've seen, my man got some super dope stick skills as far as passing the ball. And he attacks every level of the defense. Like when I watched his stream when he was playing Super Nate, he attacks the short running backs out of the backfield, the swing passes. He attacks the medium. He attacks the long. So this dude got some super dope stick skills as far as passing the ball. Like I said before, normally you got users come in, if they're using somebody like Patrick Mahomes with all the weapons in the Chiefs, they just trying to drop back, throw 50, 60 yards down the field all day, throw deep passes all day. But this dude, he hitting every level of the defense. So that's what makes him stand out. And like I said, I can only remember maybe once before. We've been going since Madden 18, and I can only remember once before where we had a real nice Chiefs user. But the Chiefs user that was here before and he was nice, he really didn't use his playbook that much. He was really from what I can remember, a shotgun guy, three wides, and Travis Kelsey lined up on the outside. He just used to always run that formation, what I can remember. But this Chiefs user, he uses a bunch of formations, and like I said, he attacks every level of the defense. So hopefully he can give the best user in our league, which happens to be the Chargers user. He's in his division. So hopefully he can get our Chargers user some competition because by golly, he needs it. He's like going through butter for real. Two Super Bowls and he's undefeated this year. So hey, Chargers at the Fast Star Hustler, man. Look like you got some competition in look like you got some competition in your division, man. So, I'm not sure if you guys play if y'all already played y'all two games, but let me check it out. Let me see if you guys are actually play before the season's over with, because I want to watch that. I want to watch that Chiefs and that Chargers game. Hopefully, last game of the season. So hopefully Chargers doesn't be resting his players to so they can go into the playoffs fresh. Hopefully he plays his full complement of players, everybody, so we can really see what this Chiefs user is about. Um, okay, Bone said we did have a Chiefs user that was decent in the playoffs. I wonder is we talking about the same one? We might be talking about the same one, but from what I remember, Bones, I don't think you was here when this Chiefs user that I was talking about before was here. So I don't know, but this guy right here, I'm looking forward to this last game of the season, man. Hopefully, I'm not doing anything. I'm available to check it out, man, because this this game should be nice. But this Chiefs user, like I said, he came in, put it on a good user in the Broncos, man, 42-28, and then he won his next game against King Caruso and the Dolphins. Now, this Dolphins user, he came in probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago, but he was doing his thing when he came in. If you check it out, um, I know they lagged out. I think it was the second quarter, but the Chiefs was up like 20-7. I watched a little bit of it, but look at this Dolphins user. He came in week 12, put up 49 points on the Jets, and then 66 points on the Bengals. So even with a offensively just decent, now the Dolphins is just decent on offense, but when you putting up that many points, you got some stick skills. So I'm looking forward to this Dolphins user starting fresh for season 2, and we'll see what he does. Because it looks like that. With a fresh start, fresh season under his belt, he can do some things. He can compete with the best users in this league if he continues to get better from what he's already. But hey, how can you get better from putting up 66 points? Like, would you gonna put up 84, 90? You know what I'm saying? But hey, don't rest on your laurels. Keep getting better, man. Like I said, this league has a lot of comp, and you want to keep on your grind. You want to keep getting better, man. But shout out to Dolphins user, man. He came in and put up two dubs right away. Although he did lose to the Chiefs, I'm gonna have to give the Chiefs this force win due to the lag out. But shout out Dolphins. This Bengals user, he was here before as the Falcons. He really didn't do that good with the Falcons, as you can see. He's not doing that good with the Bengals. So I don't know what's up with this guy, man. I know he already put down his team for MLB The Show 21. He put his team down as the Braves. Hopefully, you're better at MLB The Show 21 than you are at Madden, because you're not really doing much of anything in Madden. It's no disrespect, but I gotta call it like I see it, and that's how I see it. I'm sorry, but I know his favorite team is the Falcons. You know, from what I remember when he was using the Falcons before, he gave up a whole lot of points. You know, and he's not doing good with the Bengals. So, you know, I don't know. But since we rocking and rolling, let's look at the playoff picture, man. I know the playoff picture is out and where it currently stands at this point in time. Let's check it out. Some interesting matchups as far as the playoffs concerned. Now, where it stands right now, the almighty Chargers sitting at the number one seed for the AFC, and then we got the Seattle Seahawks sitting at the number one seed for the NFC. So, and taking a look at the matchups in the wild card round, we got the Titans user who just came into the league and played his first game. He actually came the week before this one, but I had to give him a forced win because he was supposed to play the Browns, but he said Browns was dipping and dodging and flaking out. Which Browns, I don't know, he might be on thin ice because from what I've seen, he's not bringing much competition to the league, and so you can't be a whack user and dipping and dodging on scheduling your games too, man. There's just only so much we as a league can take before I had to start looking. Wink, wink. So going down the rest of the AFC playoff picture, we got the Chargers. Like I said, as the number one seed, and then we got I'm due to play the Raiders. From what I can tell from this Raiders user, he's not really been doing that good, but I haven't really watched his play as far as watching a broadcast or anything like that. This is just from the scores I've noticed. I know he took some L's, but I don't know the circumstances behind the L's if it was close games or not. So I ain't gonna pass judgment right now. I'm gonna leave you off the hook. Only thing I can tell everybody right now, he's in the playoffs. So and we all know once you get into the playoffs, anything can happen. So he can get better between now and the playoffs, and if he does play me, he might give me an L. So going down the line, we got the Patriots and the Ravens. We got above average user, and we all know Bones Kruger. He's a very good user. So it might be a close game, or Bones Kruger might come away with the dub. If I were to have a betting man right now, I would definitely put my money on Bones Kruger. Yeah, he plays real nice defense, and he loves to run the ball with them Ravens. Shout out Bones Kruger. What up? What up? So looking at the NFC playoff picture as far as the wild card round is concerned, we got the Dallas Cowboys playing the Washington Redskins. Now, this will be a good game. I watched a stream of these two teams playing, and they had a great game not too long ago. I think it was 30-28. The Cowboys came away with the dub, but it was a great game. It went down to the end. The Cowboys had a clutch play at the end. I think it was fourth down, and he needed the first down. I think it was like 4th and 14. He was on his side of the field. If he didn't get it, it would have been game over. Washington would have won. But he completed the pass, and Washington was playing like a zone. He had everybody drop back, and Dak Prescott threaded the needle. And it was a clutch ass play, and he ended up converting and going down and kicking the field goal to win the game. So let's see if these two teams, well, no, they already played, twice this year. And the first time they played, Dallas came away with the win 38-22. And then the second time, like I said, Dallas came away with the win 30-28. So if that holds firm, Washington going to be looking to avenge those two losses. You can't have a better way to avenge it than beating his ass in the playoffs, I tell you that much. So, hey, I'll be watching. That's going to be a great game to check out. Yeah, no doubt, Bones. Like I was saying, he going to want some revenge in the regular season. That's just what I was talking about, Leach. That's just what I was talking about. That was a clutch ass pass, man. He threaded the needle on that one. It was in like oh, the first game was a sim. Okay, okay, that's unfortunate, man. I would love to see you guys battle as much as y'all could, battle it out with actually play games instead of sim. But when you rocking in the league, things like that happen. But it's all good, man. So, like I was saying, Leach, man, that if y'all end up meeting in the first round of the playoffs, man, that'd be a dope ass playoff match for real, man. I would definitely want to check y'all game out for real. So, just going down the line, we got as far as the playoff matchups right now. Green Bay Packers and Atlanta Falcons. Now that Atlanta, they both ballers. Green Bay's a baller. Atlanta dude is a baller. That'll be a shootout because they both real nice when it comes to offensive football. So I'm gonna let everybody out there watching this right now. That's gonna be a shootout. I would envision a score that would be like 52 to 45. I've watched these two guys ball and they nice on offense. Not so much defense. And he and Zach Dunbar will tell you, just like he did in the chat box, he admit he ain't really that nice on defense, but shit, he'll outscore your ass, that's for sure. But that Falcons user too, this is his first season in AHFL. And I watched his game against, who did I watch him play not too long ago? I watched him play the Saints, and he nice on offense. He nice on offense. The user before him was Rich Descotti. Unfortunately, he left. He was a dope user that was with AHFL since Madden 18. He ended up leaving, which is, like I said, unfortunate. But thankfully, we got somebody who's highly skilled as well. And I believe his name is Big Stantino. He just played the Chargers. He ended up quitting, so I had to tell him in the group chat, yo, the rule against conceding in the fourth is you gotta let your opponent know. That's just straight disrespectful if you just I'm just concede, I'm getting my ass whooped. And I mean, that's just sportsmanship. That's just respect out of your opponent. Let him know, hey, yo, type him up in the group chat. Yo, you beating my ass, man. So this is long ass quarters. Let's call it quits, man. It is what it is. So that's what y'all want to do, man. Going the last wild card round, it look like right now would be the Panthers and the 49ers. Now that would be a good game. We got Tev Naz against the 49ers. That would be a good game. Tev Naz, he does his thing with the Panthers. Although you could use more of your playbook, I ain't gonna lie. I've checked you out a time or two. You could use more of your playbook, man. I've checked the Panthers playbook out, man. That's a dope playbook, man. A lot of RPOs, a lot of shit like that, man. So open up the playbook a little bit more, man. I hate to get, what I'm saying? And you're gonna be nice with it. I know you got Teddy Bridgewater, so I know you're not working with much at the quarterback position, especially with our sliders, man. But you can make up for the lack of your quarterback if you open up the playbook and be a wizard when it comes to calling them plays, man. So, but as it looks right now, you're in the playoffs, man. So, hey, like I said, anything can happen in the playoffs. So, do your thing. And we got Reppin' God, man, who's been rocking with AHFL since the beginning of time. Definitely riding with me. My ride or die home commissioner right there, homie, using San Francisco 49ers. I ain't in the I'm in the AFC, but you know, I'm definitely rooting for you, man. I know how bad you want to bring home that Super Bowl championship, man. You've been grinding for a long time, Rat. So this may be the year you get your Super Bowl, man. I don't know, man. It would be something if me and you met in the Super Bowl, but I ain't gonna get ahead of myself, man. I'm just lucky and happy to be in the playoffs myself. If I do make the playoffs this year, this will actually be my first time in the playoffs in Madden 21. I've been struggling like hell as far as Madden 21, but I had to brainstorm. I had to come up with a way to get better. My offensive line is ass, especially with these sliders. defensive line is going to play realistic. And if you watch real football, real quarterbacks only have a couple seconds to get the ball to their hands before that defensive line is there. So we tout our league as the most realistic, competitive Madden franchise out there, and by realism, that defensive line gonna come for your ass. So that's why I be telling everybody you gotta be a wizard when it comes to the short passing game to get the ball quick. That's how you're gonna be successful on offense. So getting back to me, I really had to brainstorm like, yo, let me get nice. I ain't gonna get my whole game plan out there, but I had to tell myself, let me get nice with a certain type of plays so my quarterback can get the ball to their hands quick. And then from them plays, I can just call other plays off of that, still getting the ball out of my hands quick. I can't hold the ball anyway because I don't have a lot of speed at wide receiver. Juju Smith-Schuster slow as hell. Chase Claypool, his speed is not where it should be. In real life, if they going by Chase Claypool in real life, his speed should be like 94, 93. But on Madden, he's like a 91 speed or 92. I'm not sure. I'll look at the roster if I had time during the podcast tonight. But, I know they did, Dick Chase Claypool when it comes to speed, you know. But I don't have a lot of speed at wide receiver. Hopefully, I could get some speed this offseason, but we'll see what happens. I don't have a lot of cap room, and the Steelers in real life they don't have a lot of cap room neither. In real life, I think they like 20 million over the cap, so they're gonna have to make some moves. They got a lot of free agents in real life, and we'll see what happens. But you know, and getting back to AHFL, just getting everybody up to speed on the users, the new users that came in. I don't think I've went through them all yet. We got OG Money Mitch 225 is the new Jaguars user. I played him actually his first game in the league. Nice on defense, nice on defense, real nice. He's gonna have to get his offense together, but he's real nice on defense. And he ended up losing his game today against the Titans. Um, so he took two L's. He took two L's and he won a game. So, there may be some potential there, but like I said, it's up to the user to want to get better. So hopefully between now and the start of season 2, he can do some things on offense that can match his defense and be a contender in the AFC. We know we like uh, users to come in and be competitive. We don't like to play no cupcakes. Where quarters is too long to be beating the shit out of somebody. It get boring real quick. So got to stay competitive. So we got Scrappy I, he's in the league doing his thing with his hometown Detroit Lions, putting up 53 points, just going ham on offense. So I think he's won 2 games in a row with Detroit. So we like it when users come in, even though they use a sucky squad. Hey, they still do their thing. So, and he asked me to he said he would be commission MLB The Show 21 with me. So shout out Scrappy. Yeah, looking forward to commission with you on MLB The Show, brother. So hey, hopefully we can be a team and so our league can be great. We got Chicago Cole Ebert 062302 coming in. I know he took a couple L's since he's been in the league. I think his favorite team in real life is the Steelers, but he's using the Bears, so he's got some grinding to do to become competitive for season 2. But we love to have you in the league. We're glad you're here. Keep doing your thing, scheduling and playing your games. That's all we can ask for. We got this New York Giants user. He came in, took a big fat greasy L. He came in, he played the Seattle Seahawks and got pounded out. It was like 48-7. I was a good, like I told him in the group chat, that was a great first drive. If the rest of your drives could have been like your first one, man, you would have been competitive in the game. But it didn't. But you can always open up that Twitch app and see what you did on your first drive and do it on your other drives. And then you can be nice. So, shout out Giants. Glad you're here as well. Like I said, we got new Titans user, new Eagles user. It's nice a little bit. And so yeah, we had some users leave. I can't remember who left, but probably some users that got they asses beat, and hey, but it is what it is, man. Everybody don't got the what I like about leagues and about competing. I know it's a video game, but you can tell a lot about a person's character. By E Hammer, he wasn't playing his games. I know he had a crazy work schedule. I think he worked like 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and then he had to sleep for like 92 hours after work. So he just wasn't playing his game. And I know he's in UGFL. I think he's in another league. So, he only had, from what I seen, he only had time for one league. He didn't have time for this one. We all know I'm watching. So if you're not playing your games, this is we pride ourselves on user versus user games. So if you ain't playing your games, then I gotta find somebody who's gonna come in and who's gonna play, so I can keep my users happy. People's in the league because they want to play another human. They're not in the league because they want to get a sim or play the computer. So I gotta keep the users coming in. We would love for every user to user their favorite team. We all know, unfortunately, it don't work like that. But we would love it for it. But hey, as long as we get a user that's gonna come in here and play, schedule and play and compete. So let's take a look at some of what's going on. We're in week 14. I know some games has already been played. So, like I said, Detroit putting up 53 points. And Rep says he's MIA and UGFL too. So, maybe he's just getting burned out on leagues on Madden 21, or like I said, I know his work schedule is crazy. Then he sleeps for, like 9 hours after work. So I don't know. We got Dallas just put it on Cincinnati. First, let's take a look. Let me show you guys these crazy stats from this Detroit Green Bay game. Man, we got Detroit put up 620 yards of offense. 620 yards. I know we play on 10-minute quarters, man, but to really go berserk on offense like that is crazy. Zach Dunbar, you really don't play defense, bro. Hey, bro, I got a goal for you between now and season 2. Get better on defense, man. Like, for real. You nice on offense, but just think, if you get better on defense, man, you can bring home a Lombardi trophy, man. I know your Packers, I know you was disappointed in your Packers in real life, you losing in the playoffs, but if you get better on defense, you can bring home that Super Bowl in Madden and make up for it in a way. You know what I mean? So, but you did put up 424 passing yards with A-Rod, man. Just crazy. Just crazy. We got Naz in the house. Shout out Naz, Panthers user. What up, baby? You doing your thing. You've been grinding with the Panthers, man. I see you, man. But we got Matthew Stafford with the quarterback rating of 111.6 and A-Rod with the QB rating of 94.8. We got Matthew Stafford went 18 to 29, and we got A-Rod going 22 37. So, they was just airing it out, man. They was, but that's what even the real NFL is about these days. Just nothing but offense. If you got a quarterback worth it, then man, you going and you nice and you a nice user with your play calls on offense. You're gonna put up some numbers for real. So we got San Francisco basically putting up 43 points and blowing out the Washington football team, and that's a nice win for Rep, man, because Washington user, he's nice. I played dude. I won in the last seconds, but Washington user ain't nothing to play with, man. He's nice. And for you to put up 43 points and basically blow him out, Rep, I said both them guys over 400 yards of offense. The thing is though, Washington football team had 5 turnovers to San Francisco had 0. We all know when the turnover differentials like that, normally the team on the plus side turnovers is going to win. I mean, is going to lose. So so that's the story of the ball game right there. Nice win by Rat. But like I said, Washington football team is nice. And Big Stantino, hey, we all know that Chargers guy ain't nothing to play with, man. The only thing that he always does is putting up numbers, on offense, putting up 47 points. Uh, Big Stantino. There we go with the turnover thing. 5 turnovers. Chargers turned it over twice. So, turn it over more time than your opponent, especially against the best user that we have in this league, then you're probably going to take a big fat L, man. For real. So that's what happened. That's what happened here. So, we in week 14, like I said, we went over the playoff picture. Now let's talk about these users. I know we touched on the users before, but I want to give you guys my top 5 AHFL users. Let's go. Number 1 is obvious. Obvious as it can get. 5-star hustler, Chargers user, coming in at number 1. My number 2 AHFL user, I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I've peeped a lot of his streams, and he is nice. Nice on offense, nice on defense. He does his thing. He does his thing. Now, for my number 3 user, I'm going to go with Rep. I'm going to go with Rep as my number 3 user in AHFL. So, yep, I'm going to go with Rep. And my number 4 user, I'm going to go with, I hate to toot my own horn. I hate to toot my own. I wouldn't pick me. Or should I do besides myself? Nah. I'm a pick me. I'm a pick me. You know what? I'm gonna go with besides myself. I ain't trying to throw me in there because I ain't trying to offend somebody and then have them come at me like play me in the playoffs and be super motivated because I picked myself off of them. So I'm gonna just do my top 5 users besides me. So the next user I'm gonna go with, where am I at? I think I'm at number 4. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. At number 5, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. So that's my top 5 users, right there. If I offended somebody, my bad. But that's just how I see it right now. Things is liable to change and, and and all that, but that's just how I see it right now. So let me ask you guys out there: do y'all think Chargers is going to win the Super Bowl this year, or do y'all think Chargers is going to win the Super Bowl this year? And if not, who do y'all think has the ability to knock him off? So go ahead and and let me know. I'm just tell you right now. I'm going to say the Chargers is going to win his 3rd AHFL Super Bowl in a row. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna pick the Chargers. I'm gonna pick the Chargers. Well, like we always say, well, what do you guys think? Let me know if you think the Chargers is going to win his third Super Bowl in a row, or is somebody going to come out the woodworks and knock him off, whether it be in the playoffs, in the Super Bowl. Let me know. You got red negative, red with negative as far as what? So you think Chargers is going to win the Super Bowl? Well, I think he's going to win it. I think he's going to win it this year. He said Bones said he don't see anybody beating the Chargers neither. Neither do I, man. But we all know anything's possible. If we get in the lab, scout, look at his stream, see what he does well. How can you counter what he does well? Like Dunbar said, man, anything can happen in the playoffs. Anything can happen. So we got people out there. Uh, Rep doesn't think Rep thinks he's going to win his third Super Bowl in a row, too. So we'll see. We'll see. I haven't played dude since he was the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he has a better team now. But we'll see. We'll see. Yep. So all right. Well, let's talk about the real NFL for a little bit before we depart here. We know it's a lot going on. We had the Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff trade. I'm like, they're like the same quarterback for real, for real. At least Jared Goff has been to a Super Bowl. You got Matthew Stafford is 33, and he has a strong arm, yeah. But what has he ever done? And why give up two first round picks for him? That they definitely the Rams definitely overplayed for Matthew Stafford. They're I don't know what they was thinking, man. I wouldn't have did it. I don't think he's going to be that much of a change as far as for the better. I just don't see it. I don't think Matthew Stafford's a leader. You'll never see him. He was on the lines, but sometimes great quarterbacks can take their team to that next level. When I watch a Lions game, I don't see Matthew Stafford being a super dope leader or all like that. I don't see him rounding the guys up like, yo, like, what I'm saying? Like, follow my lead. I'm gonna take y'all to the promised land. Nah, I don't see that. Yeah, he has a strong arm, but shit, Jay Cutler had a strong arm too, right? And that's so Matthew Stafford might be a better Jay Cutler. You know what I mean? Because that's all Jay Cutler. That's all everybody always said with Jay Cutler. And Jay Cutler has been to the. He took some couple teams to the playoffs. Shit, he went to the NFC Championship game that one year with the Bears. Matthew Stafford never took the Lions to the NFC Championship game. So shit, at this point, Jay Cutler might be better than Matthew Stafford. But they gave two first round picks and a quarterback for Matthew Stafford. So I just don't think the Rams is going to get over the hump with Matthew Stafford. I'm sorry. I don't think he's going to be that godsend, that missing piece. But their coach had their eye on Matthew Stafford, and they made that move. I wouldn't, but they made the move. So we'll see. And then Matthew Stafford's 33. Shit, Jared Goff is 25. Jared Goff can still get better. Matthew Stafford is what he is right now, and he ain't getting better. He's gonna be, like I said, who he is right now. So, and then he's been having some injuries as of lately. So you gotta take that into consideration as well. But that leads me to the next topic, which is um let me ask you guys this, everybody out there. Next year, looking ahead, it's being that way on this topic. Do you think Jared Goff is going to have a better year than Matthew Stafford next year? Jared Goff is only 25 though. He's only 25. So he can get better. And plus, they were saying that Sean McVay is basically on the sideline telling Jared Goff who to throw to and things like that. So you gotta ask yourself this: what is Jared Goff going to do without Sean McVay? Being that he has to really read defenses now, really think for himself as far as where is he going to go with the ball and things like that. So I say he has room to progress. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. You got a point. You got a point. You know, Stafford does have Sean McVay, in that system, but um, they got a defense. They got a defense, so they always going to be in every game. Um, so we'll see. We'll see, man. So that's interesting. That's interesting to see how all that's going to play out next year. Next year. So that leads me to this next topic, Deshaun Watson. When I first seen this trade, that really made me think, what quarterback, can a team trade to get Deshaun Watson? And when I thought about it, I really think the perfect trade for Deshaun Watson might be come back home. He's from Georgia, to come home to Atlanta, where I'm at right now, actually, coincidentally. And because Atlanta sound like they getting sick of Matt Ryan. So Atlanta can ship Matt Ryan and a couple draft picks, just like the Stanford Goff trade, to the Texans, and the Texans send Deshaun Watson to Atlanta. Meanwhile, the Texans don't have I don't think the Texans has a first round pick because they traded their first round pick to the Dolphins for Laramie Tunsil. So they would get their first round pick back. And I know they want their first round pick back. So why don't they go ahead and just do that trade? Send Matt Ryan. Yeah, I seen that. That Gruden might be trying to, and it would be a quarterback for quarterback, I would assume. Ship Derek Carr off to the Houston Texans, maybe throw them off a pick or two, because I think the Raiders got a couple first round picks this year from the what trade was that? From the Amari Cooper and Khalil Mack trades. I think they got two first round picks this year. I'm not sure though. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. But they probably can use those picks and their card to the Texans for Deshaun Watson. But if I would have my pick, and I know there's been some speculation out there that Deshaun Watson wants to go to the Jets, but if I was him, I would want to come home to Atlanta. Like I say, he's from Georgia. He get to play with Julio Jones. He get probably top three wide receiver in the league. Got to keep up with Herbert and Mahomes. Yup, definitely. Got to keep up with them, the Raiders in that division. But Derek Carr is no slouch, man. Derek Carr is no slouch. He's not a slouch at all. I think this thing that's hurting the Raiders is not quarterback play, it's their defense. They need defense. As much as John Gruden want to tinker with the quarterbacks and everything like that, he need to fix that defense. Because in order to compete with Patrick Mahomes and then, like you said, Justin Herbert, you got to stop them sometimes. You just can't, because you're not going to beat Patrick Mahomes in a shootout. Hell no. Hell to the no. You're not going to beat him in the shootout. The Chiefs is probably the best shootout team in the NFL. So you're going to need some defense to stop him if you want any chance of winning. So I think Deshaun Watson, I look at Atlanta, the Jets. Like I said, there's been some special speculation out there that he wants to go to the Jets. I know New York is a huge market, and there'll be a lot of off the field stuff for him to do as far as making money and everything like that. But the Jets franchise, man, it's going to take a lot for them to come up, and for the Jets to get him, they're going to have to give away some picks, and that's going to hurt that team as far as trying to build around him if they give up some picks to get him, and they already suck. So I don't know if New York. I don't think New York might be the best spot for him. And if I'm New York, I keep Sam Darnold, and I build around him. Maybe give Sam Darnold one more year, get him some weapons because they don't really have any receivers. I know they let Robbie Anderson go last offseason. He went to Carolina, and they really don't have that weapons. So get that boy some weapons, Sam Darnold, and let's see what he can do with weapons. I know there's been a lot of mock drafts that got the Jets grabbing Devontae, the wide receiver from Alabama. Devontae, I forgot dude's last name, but fast as hell. Probably one of the best pure route runners to come into the league in a long time. In a long time, man. That little skinny boy can run some routes. Yeah, Devontae Smith. So get that boy, and yes, get that boy, and grab a tight end, a dope tight end, or sign one as a free agent. I know they got a lot of cap space because Sam Darnold, they don't have a quarterback on a big money deal, so they got a lot of cap space to work with, so they can grab a tight end or another wide receiver, and see what Sam Darnold does when he has some weapons around him, before they go trying to make moves to get another quarterback. So yeah, we got, so you saying Deshaun Watson to the 49ers? Possible. 49ers can throw Jimmy Garoppolo at the Houston Texans along with a couple picks as well. Because Deshaun Watson in that system with that running game, we all know they've been to the Super Bowl a couple of years ago, and then Jimmy Garoppolo just can't stay healthy. So, I don't know. Maybe Bill Belichick want to make a trade for Jimmy G, to come back to New England. Because I think Cam Newton's done in New England. So maybe we see Jimmy G get traded back to New England with Bill Belichick. We all know that the times when Jimmy Garoppolo, and he was supposed to be the heir apparent to Tom Brady, but we all know how that went down. But the times that he did come in and play for Tom Brady, he did dope under the magic of Bill Belichick. So maybe you see that happen again. So that's possible. That's possible. But anyway, I think that's a wrap for this show. Another episode 2 of the AHFL podcast. I want to thank all the users and everybody out there for joining us tonight. And I'm going to try to do another podcast this week, and maybe Saturday or Sunday. It was a pleasure talking football with everybody out there. AHFL, most realistic competitive 32 user man franchise out there, So I want to say peace to everybody, good night, and definitely tune in again. All right.